Hello everyone. So today we are going to cover a topic that is a glide record API that is global for the global scope. So basically, I want to share most frequently used functions for the glide record. And right here you can see this is the official documentation. This is for Sendigo, which is new release. So most of the functions are same as different versions of ServiceNow. So you can see this is the API reference for the glide record. So basically it is a server-side API which is used in ServiceNow for server-side scripting. So when I say server-side, it means it can be written in business rules. Script includes schedule job, even for APIs, REST APIs, SOAP APIs. So at many more places. Okay, so let's see. I want to share specific functions. So these are the basic ones: new glide record, add active query, and then you have all the active incidents as a result of this. So if you want me to do, let me show you this one example. So I just copied it, and let's see, I have not printed anything here, so it will not give me any result. Let me print it out. So basically, let's see what it is going to print, right? Basically, it is an object of 3 to 5 incidents. In instance, I have around, let me check how many incidents I have. Incidents. So let's check it out here. So I have 69 incidents, and out of which I want to filter the active ones. So if I go here and add the active query here, right there, active is true, run it, and I can see 42 incidents. So probably it will not print it like that. So let me show you. Okay, it's showing me that it's a object of glide record. So basically it is 42 incidents and it is packed as an object. So if I try something like JSON dot string define. So let's see if it can work. No, so basically it will not work here, right? So how I can print it right now? So I will print as a while I have inc dot next. It iterates to all the objects, glide record objects we have, right? So let's see. Okay, so it's because of this JSON don't print. And even in inc, we have multiple fields in one inc. You can see, so this is basically all the 42 records here, but see, I need to print a number of the incidents, so I will print it like that. You will see all the records. If you want to count it, just maintain a count right there and increment it, count plus plus, and let's print it here. So at the bottom, I don't see count here. Not sure if it is count plus one. Wondering why count is not printed. Sometimes even I wonder how these things works. So yeah, that's how I need to type it. Count plus plus one working here. So you can see then I added commas here, but I need to add plus sign here to type. So you can see now it's 42 right there. So wondering why it doesn't allow count plus plus. Anyways, let me come back to the topic. So basically I wanted to show you I wanted to share the importance of these three functions in the documentation. So we have current dot set up abort action. You can pass here as a boolean as true and false, and next we have current dot set workflow as false or true. Then third we have current dot auto sys fields false. So basically let me explain you the first one first. The current dot set abort action true. So it's basically used for aborting some action from the DB side. Right here, right? So if you are going to perform any insert, update, and delete operation on the database and you want to abort it for the specific case. For an example, if a request is sent for an approval and you don't want to create an approval when the requester himself or herself is manager for that request, right? So in the business rule, you can send approval to others, like if a specific group manages some approval. But if the manager is the one who is raising the request, you want to skip the approval. So you can simply abort the action to insert a new approval in the table. So that can be done using the set abort action. So I have shared with you a real-time scenario for that. So you can face multiple instances when you are working that you want to abort some action from the server side, and this piece of code will help you in that case. So, and then we have a current dot set workflow false. So I have used this code multiple times. So sometimes it basically what it does, it stops the business rule execution, and audits also it stops. So I'm going to set workflow. We have that set workflow false. Okay. So basically, I wanted to close some RATMs, right? Irrespective of where their flow is. I want to close it from backend. So what I will do? So basically, I will close those incident by background script. So when we are doing such operations, so suppose on close or update, there is a BR placed in the for that RITM table. So what happens when that script is executed and closing the RITMs? So if we have some other BRs executing on the same time, those BRs will execute and impact your system. And so you don't want to impact other independent things on those RITMs. So what you will do, you will just simply add a piece of code that is this, that you don't want workflow to modify on the execution of your script, and you don't want any other BRs to get executed. You just wanted to close the RITM. So you will write a code there to close an RITM, and you will place this line of code before you update. So you can see maybe there is one example. You can see rf.update. So just before doing that update, you are placing it, you are disabling all the business rules, workflows, all the process engines and the audits, so that other things don't get impact. Okay. So it is clear. And for the last one, we have auto sys field false. So auto sys field false, it basically disable the update of the system fields. So if by default, when I executed, I have a one script. Let me show you. It's a simple script. I'm querying an incident, a particular incident with the sys. So here what I have added a comment as hello and I updated it. So this is the incident. So you can see the hello comment here. So by checking the XML, show XML, and I can simply see here, you can see these fields are sys fields. So by default, if I don't use that function, these are getting updated. You can see today's date, right? So you can see that timing, I think timing is different. Let me convert my time zone to IST. Not able to see my time zone here. Anyways, I'm wondering that out of box IST is not here. Okay, let me leave it as it is. So what I was saying, if I don't place, okay, if I don't want those auto sys fields, I mean out of box sys fields, like sys updated, sys updated by, sys created by, I don't want those fields. Suppose I don't want to update, right? So I will place this code offline here, right there. So this will be not current here. This will be a GRINC. So you will see my comment updated there, and you see the hello one is there, and the timing of it is, we have that 8:40 and then we have 25, right? But in XML, obviously it will be an UTC time, I believe. So you see the nothing has changed here, right there. 7:8:40 is there at the last time. So if you let me show you again. I ran this code with the without, or maybe I place it as a true. If you don't place it false, it will automatically update, obviously. Just check is updated, and let me show you the XML as well. Update. You can see the time is also changed now. So yeah, that's all. These three functions, why I explained you these three only because these three are used at many places, and even interviewer can ask you about this. So even there are many functions in the glide record. I will advise you to check once, so that if you get any real-time scenario to solve your problems, so you definitely come here and you just help yourself with this documentation. It's a long documentation, but at least you should know what features are provided by the tool so that you can leverage it. Thank you so much for listening. Have a nice day. Keep watching.